Tossing Grenades at Windmills podcast.
Welcome to the Tossing Grenades at Windmills podcast. I'm Rhombus Tix / Emmit Other, and this is Emmit's Corner. I'm going to be reading some poetry to you today. Maybe a Miracle by Emmit Other. Maybe a crane got a miracle. Maybe. They were always courageous and brave and amazing fighters, but is also looking like the Russian kleptocracy has basically stolen all of its own military supplies. The universe gave us a miracle, but only fools count on them. Now that Ukraine is surviving, Europe is scrambling to look brave. It should never have come to this. Europe and America should have properly armed Ukraine before this started. And more than anything, we must never allow a madman to threaten nuclear destruction. No more Security Council vetoes, and extend the shield to the world. If you use nukes anywhere, everyone else turns your country to glass. Period. Stop demanding the universe provide miracles. You might piss it off, and it might say no. God help us all. It might say no. Burn the World by Emmit Other. I saw a person whose poetry here I like say Hobo Joe has dementia, and Putin has balls of steel. Hobo Joe is slow Biden. He plays it safe by whittling presents for his grandchildren with slavering wolves right outside his door. That isn't dementia, it's disconnect. Disconnect like pretending the psycho who is now muttering, "Nuke the world," is positive, or to be admired in any way. He's willing to kill you, kill everyone, for his bruised ego. It Almost Happened Here by Emmit Other. Remember, the 6th of January. I don't think the MAGA plot should ever by us forgot. Every MAGA us wanted to shot. Their snarky, stupid brains of snot. They think that we have all forgot their satanic racist argot. Now Ukraine sure means a lot, because before our eyes, without a thought, is the outcome Trimpland has sought. Blood in the streets of blue cities, college educated in camps, minorities branded with a swastika, a big giant T with a second letter indicating who owned them. Women will become property, slaves out of the Republic of Gilead. The children of dissidents given second-class citizenship forever. Pictures of Trump and his family in every room and every home, staring at us, making us comply. Look at Ukraine. Remember the Blackwater and rogue cops who usually rounded up protesters in unmarked vans? Russian troops, now MAGA paramilitaries, dropping fuel air bombs on blockades set up to defend schools. Chemical weapons dropped from crowds of protesters. Look at Trump. Look at Putin. Look at 1-6 and tell me I'm wrong. Both sides are not the same, and if you pretend they are, you only have yourself to blame. When they come for you and those you love, and they will, if we don't stop them, I mean more than lace doilies and thoughts and prayers. Ode to Twitter Support by Emmit Other. Only here, in a den of artistes, those who know actual suffering, can you truly appreciate the irony of saying, "Go jump in a lake," is promoting suicidal thoughts. Corporate pablum, frosty vanilla dog poop for a soul, cocaine frosting snorting with pixel sticks, mocking actual depression to put a virtual signaling butt feather in your tinfoil dunce cap, pretending you care about me or anyone else, while you chug LSD microdosed Red Bull and jam fintech crypto spam down everyone's throat. For Jack, the reincarnation of P.T. Barnum, fuck you. Fuck you, and the horse you fuck on a regular basis. Her Eyes Are Obsolete by Emmit Other. I read the other day of a filthy tech company, one of the monsters of the Dark Valley, that literally made miracles. Bionic eyes that let the blind see. But the blind here are the filthy, sociopathic, latte-guzzling, penny-pinching, tie-gouging, lunatic gaggle of rabid rats wearing a human costume, with a $200 or $20,000 suit wrapped like a rancid banana that said that the mechanical eyes that were inside 300 living people were obsolete, no longer supported. Imagine her eyes as she saw flowers for the first time. Now imagine her tears as she never sees them again, so that McBro Solison can buy his 14th Lamborghini. Ghost Fighters in the Sky by Emmit Other. From up behind the vipers came the sword of Justice Sure, a missile in their tail because fascism's fiery cure. Not one, not two, but 6 monsters did he slay. He came from sun and shadow and to help to turn the day. The demons all laughed and said this ace could not be real, but then his face appeared as proof this land they could not steal. Under blue and gold banner does he fly, this mighty flying savior will open the sky. The ghosts of downed fighters follow him in chains, their pilots now in purgatory singing their refrains. Don't cross the ghost of Kiev, or like us you will fry. In fiery justice for Putin we did die, a lie of weakness of demonic origin until we stop our slaughter. We are ghost haunted for our sin. Under blue and gold banner does he fly, that mighty flying savior will open up the sky. Poor Hobo Joe by Emmit Other. The demons howl, why didn't you send troops to help? They also howl, American Democrats are warmongers. Only the glorious shitgibbon gave us peace. Which is it? Start a war or peace? The demons don't care about hypocrisy. They exist only to fling shit. And their confederacy of dunces, that is the EU, thinks sending helmets to stop tanks is a swell idea. Hobo Joe has problems. Hobo Joe is slow and old and surrounded by milquetoast who think that leaving the shitgibbon alone will somehow muddle through. Someone else would do a better job, but not the shitgibbon and not any single fucking demon. Not one. Fiddling with the Devil by Emmit Other. Awful lot of demons in the house when the house burns down. Built upon the ashes of the last war, the house of the West has grown dry as kindling, and the devil is come to set it afire. And some of those dancing think that they have just cause for their revelry, hypocrisy, a failure to stand up to its promised potential, imperialism, nationalism, and globalism. And as the blue and yellow flames rise higher, you can't help but see some of their whispered groans are truths. But just like the party game we also used to play on old and wispy nights when the harvest moon hung full in the sky, there are two lies to every truth the demons whisper. And the old house has her problems, but she has sheltered us from many a storm. And those that dance have no plans, none at all, to replace it with anything else but ashes. Their forked tongues speak of glory, a nationalist paradise, a sleeping, dreaming Eden, where the woke are bled and demons can drink their blood as wine. But these architectural designs are lies. Demons do not build. Demons only burn and prey on their own kind. As it does, they will burn the freedom and peace of this old house and replace it with nothing. A time before even kings, when animals were no different than men, and spears and fire and flesh ruled. This is what they want. This is what they need. This is what they will have until they are expunged from our midst and no lies tolerated again.
This has been the Tossing Grenades at Windmills podcast. Buy my book, Have Name Will Travel, at Amazon and other markets. RedAnvilCreative.com contains all our podcasts. Copyright
2022!
To fight the forces of evil!